Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be my best in beauty for 2017. I can't believe we're going into 2018. It's crazy. Do you guys say 2018 or 2018? I feel like I say both. But anyways, this video isn't going to be extremely long. I know I've seen videos of these before where they're like a half-hour long, and mainly because I didn't buy a lot of makeup this year, and most of you guys know why, because we were building a house, me and my husband, so my money did not go toward makeup. It was really hard, but I was really good about it. But I feel like I have enough items to cover for the year of 2017 that stuck out to me and that were great. Anything after August, I will say, that came out that was great, I didn't really purchase because that was like crunch time for me and my husband moving into our house. Without further ado, if you guys would like to see my best in beauty for the year 2017, then just keep watching. Okay, so before I get into makeup, I'm just going to mention one perfume. I know I usually don't mention perfumes in my best in beauties, but perfume is considered beauty to me, so this perfume really stuck out to me. I saw it a lot, I feel like, in pictures on Instagram, and I saw a lot of girls talk about it, and it was like sold out everywhere. I'm pretty sure it came out this year, but it's Juicy Couture Sucre, if I'm saying that correctly. But you guys, like, this is the best packaging I've ever seen by Juicy in my entire life, and the best packaging I've ever seen for a perfume in my life, and it honestly just smells amazing. Like, all the Juicy perfumes that like are in this shape, they all have a similar scent to them, underlying scent, but they all have different, like they all smell a little bit different. This one I just think's the best. Where I got this is fragrancenet.com, and I know that, like, in some of my videos I mentioned this before, but who wants to pay full price for perfume? Because I know I definitely don't, and I've been buying perfume from them for, I want to say, I don't even know, like 6, 7, 8 years, to be honest. Perfumes and then colognes for my husband. But you guys, like, you can get, like, for example, this perfume, I believe in, like, at Ulta, Sephora, department stores would be close to $100, and you can get this for, I want to say, half the price. Most of my perfumes I get for $50 or less. If you guys are interested in checking out FragranceNet and purchasing a perfume or colognes for your husbands or boyfriends or fiancés, I would highly suggest it. You're going to save yourself a ton of money, and they have this perfume on their website. It's just, this perfume is so popular, so it just sells out all the time. But I will have a 30% off coupon code listed down below, but definitely check out FragranceNet. So next I'm going to be covering face products. So foundations, there were 3 that stuck out to me. I don't even think I bought any high-end foundations in 2017, and that's because the drugstore, but like, for 2017, drugstore took over. Not gonna lie, I feel like it was the year for, like, drugstore makeup, and I would definitely agree with that. Foundations, I don't even use high-end ones really anymore. I definitely don't purchase them because you can get great, if not better, ones from the drugstore. So 3 stuck out to me, and I'm going to start with my favorite foundation in the entire world, and I'm sure you guys would definitely agree. It's my favorite, not only for the price, but just the quality and the application of it. But it's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, and right now, since I'm paler, I'm in the shade Golden Beige, and I think I'm Desert Beige when I have a tan. But anyways, first off, this, I believe at Walmart, because I mean, you can get it anywhere, but generally this is going to be under like $6 or $5. I think at Walmart this is $4.88. It definitely is $4.88. I think I know the exact price, but you cannot beat that price. Not only that, this just gives you such a flawless finish, photo focus. It gives you that HD effect, and it lasts forever, and it gives you like a full coverage, like, look, if you will, but it doesn't feel full coverage. It doesn't look cakey. It doesn't set cakey. I have no issues with this, you guys. And the best part is, like, do you guys love when you have to pour the foundation out and put it on your face? I don't like it, because then I go and I touch, like, my white doors or white walls, for example, and I get the foundation fingerprints. Do not like that. So I love how they have this little applicator, because I just literally put it on and I take my brush and blend it out, or my beauty blender. I'm never touching my face and getting foundation on my hands, and I think that more brands should honestly do that. And I don't know why they don't, but if you guys are looking for a amazing foundation that is going to look great. It doesn't give you any flashback in photos and is so affordable, like it's affordable. I would definitely recommend this one, and I think for the year 2017, this is probably going to be like in, I don't know, probably a lot of people's like top 5, I would say, definitely. So going in order of like what foundations I liked, the next foundation that came out in early 2017 was the Maybelline Dream Cushion Foundation, and I love this foundation. I love the way it looks. I actually haven't worn it in a while. I believe this is in the shade 40 True Beige, so this is not my skin tone right now because I'm pale, but I just love it. It gives you like a really nice airbrushed effect. I don't have any issues with the way it wears, the way it sets. The only problem, honestly, you guys, well, there's two things. For a drugstore foundation, I think this is a little bit pricier, especially for Maybelline. This is going toward like the $10, $11 range, I believe. But the other issue I have with this, and let me know if you guys would agree with me, but I feel like this foundation does not last long at all. Like, I feel like I use it, like I'm dipping my beauty blender and using it, and after like maybe, I don't know, like under 10 times of using it, it dries out. So that's like my only issue with it, and I, you know, because it's a sponge, it probably just dries out quicker. So I feel like you would have to buy this more often, but it's nice. It does come with a mirror. I believe it comes with a sponge down here, but I don't want to break a nail. But again, I just dip my beauty blender in it. So this is a really great foundation, and for the year 2017, this was really popular. So the third foundation that I'm going to mention that came out in 2017 was the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation. And I never really gravitated toward CoverGirl foundations, so this one I was actually surprised that I did like. This came out, I want to say spring or summer of this year, and this is in the shade Warm Beige, which obviously you guys can tell it's like way darker than I am now, and this wears great. It doesn't last as long as, I want to say, the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. And my issue with it, like, it's very lightweight and it's like medium to full coverage. It wears nice. I don't have any issues with the way it sets. It doesn't look cakey, but it doesn't wear as long as other foundations. And the other issue with this is that it oxidizes. So like, I know even in the summer when I had a tan, it would like start looking darker on me. Like, it would get darker than what it is. So, and I haven't bought it in like my skin tone now, but if you are gonna buy this, and this is affordable, this is under $10, but if you're gonna go for this foundation, I would get a shade lighter than what your skin tone is, because it does oxidize. So that's my only issue with it, but I do like that it does have a pump. The drugstore is definitely stepping their game up. They're including pumps in foundations when there's $40 foundations that don't even have pumps. So yeah, again, 2017 was the year of drugstore makeup. For concealer, I didn't really purchase any new concealers this year, but I'm going to mention this concealer because for 2017, even though I believe it came out in 2016, this concealer was probably the most popular concealer for 2017 as well. You guys know it. It's the Tarte Shape Tape. Like, this isn't going anywhere. I mean, I don't even know like who's gonna come out with something that is better than this, and I'm sure you guys would all agree. So I just figured I'd mention it. I really have to get another one. This is in the shade light medium, so this is what I use today. And then for when I'm a little bit darker, I have the shade medium. And I think they came out with more shades as well. I'm not sure, but I think they did. But this, again, 2017 for concealer, it was definitely Shape Tape, even though it didn't come out this year. I did want to mention a bronzer that I did purchase this year, and I believe it came out this year. I'm not really sure. I saw Casey Holmes talking about it, and I'm like, you know what? I don't really own any drugstore bronzers. The only issue I had for a drugstore bronzer, I feel like this was over $10, but it's the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Blend Natural Radiance Bronzer, and I love this bronzer, you guys. At first, like, I wasn't sure, but if you guys can see, it's got 4 different like shades of bronzer. This gives you that sun-kissed glow, and honestly, you can wear it all year round. I'm wearing it now, and I wear it in the summer. I'm gonna save all my palettes for last, but I'm gonna jump into lip products. Again, this isn't gonna be a million lip products. I'm only gonna mention one lip product because it's the only, I think it's the only lip product that came out in 2017 that I bought, but it is the Morphe liquid lipsticks. I mentioned these in a few videos, and these are very reasonable, excuse me, these are very reasonable in price. They're, I think, I don't know, they're in the $10 to $13 range, if I'm correct. I'm not really sure on the price. But I just love the shades they came out with. I believe I have like 5 or 6 shades. I can swatch the 2 that I decided to choose for you guys. So this is in the shade Schoolgirl, if you guys can see that there. It's just the perfect nude. And then this is in the shade, hold on, Fancy Pants. I love the names for these. But they came out, Morphe came out with a ton of shades, which I liked. They came out with shades literally that would be great for anybody. I will say that after a while there is some clumping action going on, but I feel like I still love these so much that it doesn't bother me. So for 2017, for liquid lipsticks, in my opinion, these were great. I would highly recommend these, but for the price, you really can't beat them. So last but not least is going to be palettes, and I feel like the last few years has been the year of palettes as well. Just palettes everywhere. And in particular, eyeshadow palettes. Like, I went on an eyeshadow palette like freeze because it's just getting too damn overwhelming with the eyeshadow palettes, and I've convinced myself like there's only so many eyeshadow palettes that you can own, and they all start to look the same because I like neutrals. I don't go like with like crazy colors, so I had to kind of just like put the brakes on with the eyeshadow palettes, and they just keep coming out left and right. So there's 2 eyeshadow palettes that I'm going to mention for 2016 or 2017, and I'm sure you know you guys have heard of them, you probably own them, and you guys would mostly agree with me. So the first one, and I don't know, I don't know if this even, and I'm sorry, I apologize, I don't know if this came out in 2017, but like with the Tarte Shape Tape, this palette was so popular. I know it was like sold out at Sephora, sold out on Anastasia Beverly Hills website, but it's the Modern Renaissance palette. Like, this is a timeless palette. Like, it's just got so many beautiful, great shades that are perfect for everybody, and you can create any type of look with them, and I absolutely love this palette. You can use it for any time of year, and I saw so many people use this for 2017, and again, I know, oh, we got the brush falling out. It was sold out everywhere, so I would say that this was definitely a palette for 2017, and what I like about these palettes as well is that they include the brush. That just fell out. But if you guys are looking for a great eyeshadow palette where you can create some dramatic looks or neutral looks, and it's got matte and shimmer shades, they blend effortlessly, I would highly recommend this one. I know Anastasia Beverly Hills came out, I can't remember the name of it. I know she came out with another one that looked like this, but it was just different colors. I just can't remember the name of it because I told you I stopped buying makeup like a while ago. But that one was a big flop and nobody liked it. I think this one, there was so much high expectations with this one that they expected the next one that came out from Anastasia Beverly Hills to be such a hit like this one was, and it wasn't. So again, I think that for 2017, this was definitely a great palette. So the next 2 palettes are going to be palettes that YouTubers came out with and that I watch and I support. So the next one is going to be my second eyeshadow palette that I'm going to mention for the year 2017, and I'm sure you all can guess which one it's going to be, but it's going to be the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. And this palette, I just love it. This is another palette, like, not for traveling purposes. Like, the Anastasia Beverly Hill would be great for traveling purposes, but for just a palette where you want to create, like, any kind of look, I would say. I mean, there's not really too many, like, hot, vibrant colors, like pinks, but there is some, like, you know, colors over here that are, like, in the hot category. Like, that's like a hot blue, if you will. But you can create any kind of look. And I'm a neutral person, so this palette worked great for me. I got a lot of use up in this area around here. I didn't really go down toward here, but I just love, like, all these colors right here. It's got matte, it's got shimmer. You can create any look. I love the way they blend. They're very pigmented, and this definitely was the year for Jaclyn Hill and this palette, I would say. So again, and this is pretty affordable. Morphe generally is pretty affordable. I don't remember, I want to say this palette was in the $30 range if I'm correct, like high 20s, low 30s. I probably should have looked this up before I made this video, but for the amount of eyeshadow shades that you're getting and the quality, I definitely think it's a great value and I would highly recommend it. So the next palette I was super excited about, and it is a highlighting palette. And I was so excited when I found out that Nicole Guerrero was going to be collaborating with Anastasia Beverly Hills to come out with her own highlighting kit. Now typically the highlighting kits have 4 shades. This has 6. I own the That Glow and the Sun Dipped palette. Absolutely love them. They're such beautiful highlighters. They go on so beautifully, and the palettes are travel friendly. They're light. So this one is 6 shades, and this palette did not disappoint. And this was probably the best highlighting palette for 2017. Nicole Guerrero did an amazing job. The shades are absolutely stunning, and I really love the names of them because she's a cat lover and I'm a cat lover, if you guys didn't know that. But again, she just hit it out of the park with these shades. This was definitely the highlighting kit for 2017, and I'm in love with it. Okay, so the last palette and this brand in general, I feel like they're very underrated, and I absolutely love pretty much all their products, but it's TheBalm. I know they're not sold at Sephora and Ulta, but they're sold at Kohl's, and you can purchase their stuff online as well. But they came out with their own version of like a highlight and contouring palette. It's called the Highlight and Contour Palette, and that's what it looks like. It's like a carnival theme. I believe it came out like in January or February of this year, and I actually did a full review on it. But I love this palette for traveling purposes. It comes with a mirror. I can't really tilt this too much because some of these like pop out. The glue is loose on the pans. But this palette is great for traveling purposes. It comes with 2 setting powder shades. I use one for my eyes and one for my face. It comes with 2 highlighting shades, and you guys know that TheBalm is known for the Mary Luminizer and their other luminizers. So it's got 2 setting powder, 2 highlighting shades. It's got a beautiful blush shade, and then it's got a bronzer and 2 contouring shades, or it could be 2 bronzers and a contouring shade, or 3 bronzers if you will. So I love it because it's a 1, 2, 3, it's a 4-in-1 palette. I bring this like when I'm traveling all the time if I really want to save on space. And again, like all the shades blend well, and I just love it. And I just think that TheBalm is such an underrated brand, and I believe this palette was really affordable. Like I feel like it was either like 40 bucks or under 40 bucks. So I would highly recommend this. I know they still carry it, and again, I think they sell this at Kohl's, and they also sell it on their website. So that is it for this video. I hope it wasn't too terribly long. Again, I didn't go crazy with purchasing makeup, and I wanted to stick true to products that came out in 2017 or were very popular in 2017. But anyways, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!